President Trump is getting in on a battle between top federal law enforcement officials and his Republican allies. Mr. Trump tweeted Friday alleging there was, quote, at least one FBI representative implanted for political purposes into my campaign for president. He also alleged the ensuing scandal would be, quote, bigger than Watergate. Republican lawmakers have been fighting with the Justice Department, saying it is abusing its authority in the Russia investigation. They've also been demanding information about a longtime government informant. Several of the lawmakers want that source's identity released, but both the FBI and the Justice Department warn it could put several lives in danger. CBS News Washington correspondent Paula Reid joins me now. Paula, why does the president believe an FBI informant improperly spied on his presidential campaign?
Well, his tweets appear to be based on media reports. In that tweet, he references Fox News, and I've talked to his legal counsel, Rudy Giuliani, and asked him what is the basis for this claim, and he reiterated, well, the president saw it on Fox News. They allege that they have heard from some sources that they won't reveal that there was an informant, which is different than an embedded spy. An informant is someone who maybe would brush past some of these people, interact with them occasionally. That's different than having someone embedded in the campaign. They say they've heard rumors of this, but again, there is no concrete evidence. There are some media reports, the Washington Post and other places, that there was an informant, but at this point, it's not clear where the president specifically is getting his information.
And now, you've been speaking with the president's lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. What did he have to say about this?
Well, it's interesting. He spoke with me for a while, and I said, where did you hear this? He said, well, the president was reacting to things that he saw on Fox News. And I said, well, I hope the president isn't just tweeting based on what he sees on cable television. And he said, no. We have sources who have suggested this. I asked if they were law enforcement sources. He wouldn't say. I asked if he could characterize these sources at all, and he could not and would not. So at this point, a lot of it just appears to be some sort of extrapolation based on what people have heard and on media reports.
So nobody has been able to drill down on any evidence at this point that's come public. But how could all of this impact the special counsel's investigation?
Well, this is all part of an effort to undermine the special counsel's investigation. Yesterday was the one-year anniversary. The president marked the occasion by tweeting that it was a witch hunt. Today, he was tweeting that there were spies embedded in his campaign, which is different than what is in the media reports, which is that there was a confidential informant, so someone that they worked with, which is a little bit different than having a formal spy embedded in your entire campaign. But going forward, it doesn't appear that this is having an enormous impact on the special counsel investigation. Just today, he was expected to call new witnesses before the grand jury. And it's interesting, Tanya, in a recent sort of focus group that a news organization did, one of the only things that members of both sides of the aisle could agree on is that Mr. Mueller should not be fired. So if the goal is to undermine and sort of help bolster the cause for firing him, it does not appear to be working.
Paula, how likely is it that officials will be pressured to reveal the source?
There's a lot of pressure on now. Congress, Devin Nunes, and others are really pressuring the Justice Department to reveal more evidence about the origins of the Russia investigation. Again, part of that is an effort to undermine Mueller, but there are also some legitimate questions. So why wouldn't you release these documents? There's also an upcoming Office of Inspector General report that will cover a lot of this. That's the internal watchdog for the Justice Department. Their 500-page report that may get into a little bit of this time period when this investigation started may reveal some new clues, but I think the pressure will continue to be on these people to release more details. But again, you don't want to release the name or the identity of a confidential informant. That could undermine not only that person's safety, but other investigations that they're working on.
Indeed. Paula Reid in Washington, thank you.